Welcome you all again in my YouTube channel. Today in this video I am going to explain the second part of the chapter carbon and its compound. So in my first part of the video, there I said you something about the carbon, the basic property of it, then valency, catenation property, as well as the tetravalency. After that, how carbons are able to make allotropes like diamond, then graphite, fullerene. These all things we have discussed. So after that, this is the continuation of the first part. First part completed. Now this is second part. So in the last video, I completed till the catenation property. Fine. And then I said, in the second part, you will get the rest of the portion. So here, now we will discuss about the saturated, unsaturated hydrocarbons. What are hydrocarbons actually? After that, the next property of carbons. Fine. So let's start our topic. So I'm starting with saturated and unsaturated compound. Saturation means carbon has the valency 4, that we know, but sometimes we find single bond, double bond and triple bond of carbon. So you can ask कि ma'am, as you have said कि carbon can make maximum 4 bonds as the valency of carbon is 4. Now what is the meaning of single bond, double bond and triple bond? Now beta, if one carbon atom you find there 1, 2, 3, 4, total 4 valency you can get, or total or maximum 4 bonds. Fine. Bond means, what is the meaning of bond? When carbon atom combines with another atom, then it will share the electrons. Due to sharing of the electron, then bond is made up. Okay. So bond means a pair of electrons that they are sharing with one another. Fine. So this is how maximum 4 bonds it can make. Right. Now if I say single bond, so just in the middle we write carbon and then we can make total 4 bonds, and in the 4 places there will be 4 different atoms. Suppose if I say methane, methane is the simplest hydrocarbon or saturated. So in between, just in the middle there will be carbon and there are 4 bonds are given. So in the 4 places there will be hydrogen, 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 hydrogen. So total 4 hydrogen are there. Okay. And in the middle there is carbon. Only 1 atom of carbon. Next I am coming to double bond and double bond and the triple bond. So in double bond and triple bond, what we will find? Now 2 carbon atoms are sharing 2 pairs of electron, and this is how they are making double bond. So double means 2 bonds. Who are making double bond? Carbon. So 2 carbon atoms are sharing total 2 pairs of electron, and this is how they make 2 bonds. This is called double bond. Now I am coming to triple bond. Here carbon and carbon are sharing total 1, 2, 3, total 3 pairs of electron. And that is why 1, 2 and 3 bonds we get. Okay. So already if we see the case of double bond, so already 2 bonds formed by 2 atoms of carbon. Now how many bonds are left? Because carbon has the maximum bond 4 and 2 bonds are already shared. So rest 2 bonds are remaining. So in that place you can write HH, and for the second carbon atom also HH. So maximum 2 bonds are remaining for each of the carbon in the case of double bond. And what about the triple bond? Already 3 bonds are shared. Now each carbon atom has only one single bond remaining. Out of 4, total 3 bonds, 2 carbon atoms already they have shared. So remaining bond equal to 1. Only one bond is remained. And there one hydrogen can occupy the place. Not only hydrogen, another atom also may be possible. Yeah, I am telling the hydrogen because of hydrocarbons. In the case of hydrocarbon, another atoms also can sit here. Okay? Acha. So while saturated and unsaturated, these 2 different terms I am using continuously. Saturated means where carbon has the maximum tendency of their valence, that is 4, and that is completely satisfied. The maximum valency of carbon totally satisfied. In the case of single bond, that is why this is saturated. And what about unsaturated? Now there 2 carbons are sharing 2 bonds in the case of double bond, and in the case of triple bond, there 2 carbon atoms are sharing total 3 bonds with each other. So total 4 valency of carbon is not being satisfied at all. Other atoms cannot sit in the places of 4 sides. They can't sit. Why? Because 2 carbon atoms already shared 2 bonds or 3 bonds with each other. So the 4 valency are not satisfying here. That is why we say this is unsaturated. Okay? Achha. Next thing is that functional group. What are the functional group? Sometimes we find some groups. Groups means where more than one atom combine with each other. How? By ionic compounds like hydroxide, OH. Here oxygen, hydrogen, these 2 are different atoms, but they have combined with each other. How they have combined? Now they can combine by using their cation anion. So by exchanging their charges. Okay, so by ionic compounds or by ionic method, by exchanging their charges, they have combined with each other and they are acting like one group. They are acting like one group. That is to be called functional group. Hydroxide group, nitrate, then you can say carboxylic group, ketone. These are to be called functional group. Okay. So when the functional group will attach with the hydrocarbons, so there also we get different names. Like if I say CH3OH, that is to be called methanol. If I say C2H5OH, that is to be called ethanol. So here OH is common. So OH means hydroxide, but when OH is using as functional group, then we say this is all methanol, ethanol. So all sound is coming due to the presence of functional group OH. Okay, ketone. Ketone means C double bonded O. That is ketone group. Carboxylic group. Okay, these are to be called the functional group and they sit with hydrocarbons. So sometimes we see that functional groups are same. In a hydrocarbon, functional groups are same, but the structure or the arrangement of the atoms, they are different. The structures are different, but they are having the same functional group. So in that case, what we say? They are homologous. They are homologous. Homologous means कि the functional groups are same but arranged in different way. Okay, and this is how we can say isomerism. Isomerism is also a concept that is coming from homologous concept also. Homologous, isomerism, almost same. So isomerism means their formula will be same due to same atoms are present there. But what are the differences? Now their structure. They differ in the structure. They are different. Their structures are different. But their chemical formulas are same. So that is why we say this is isomerism. Fine. Acha. Next is that we have to learn about the chart of hydrocarbon. So if you see the chart of hydrocarbon, there you find the aliphatic and aromatic. Aliphatic means there will be no fragrance. That is to be called aliphatic or open chain. That means the carbon-carbon chains are opened. There is not a cyclic formation. If you get a cyclic formation, you can say that is closed chain. Fine. So in open or aliphatic, we can get saturated and unsaturated. And when you see the closed chain hydrocarbon, there we have the two part, that is alicyclic and aromatic. Okay. So the first division will be open chain and closed chain. Open chain means carbon-carbon open chain. And closed means they are closing a structure. Carbon atoms are closing a particular structure like a cycle. This is to be called closed. Okay. So in open pattern, we get saturated, unsaturated. Saturated hydrocarbons are alkanes. Methane, ethane, propane, butane. Unsaturated, that means alkenes and alkynes. Okay. And come here again, like the closed chain hydrocarbon, there we have the two category, alicyclic, aromatic. So in alicyclic we have cycloalkane, then cycloalkene, and then cycloalkyne. So if you write alkane and before the alkane cyclo, it will be cycloalkane. Then you are writing alkene, before that you write cyclo, it will be cycloalkene. Now you are writing alkyne, before that you are writing cyclo, it will be cycloalkyne. Fine. And aromatic is different. Like benzene. Benzene has a very nice fragrance. So that is aromatic hydrocarbons. Okay. Acha. So up to this point in the second part I have completed. Now I will continue the video on the carbon and its compound. So the rest of the portions you will get in the third part. So for today this is sufficient. Bye everyone.